Well, distance learning, yeah, pretty much a new reality for a lot of kids, but we want to keep them learning in a fun yet educational way. So we have enlisted the help of this guy, Clark Nesselrow, a parenting lifestyle blogger at devotedlydaddy.com. First of all, welcome. Good morning to you. Hello.
I'm
Yes,
taking
good
a break.
morning.
I'm taking a break from my own distance learning routine to talk to you. So thanks for breaking me away for a second.
I love this, and I love your background too. Yeah, we're talking STEM learning, but you say for kids of all ages too, which is also super important.
Yeah, that's the cool thing when you engage your kids with this kind of toy and this kind of experience. Even if you just stop in every few minutes to check in or compliment them on what you're doing, you might learn a thing or two on your own.
Absolutely. Okay, well, where should we start? What do you have up first for us?
Well, I think the first thing to start with is how to think about STEM toys, because STEM has become this real buzzword: science, technology, engineering, and math. And, whenever these trends come around, toy companies love to slap labels on products and call things a STEM toy. And there's actually been some recent flack about, is this coding robot really going to teach my kid to code? And I take a little bit of issue with that, because I think when you're talking 3, 4, 5, 6-year-olds in particular, we want them to gain curiosity. We want them to wonder, how do things work? What makes this thing happen next? And as long as kids are developing that kind of thinking process, I'd say a STEM toy is a great STEM toy. So first thing is something I have a lot of fun with here. This is the Vertiplay STEM Marble Run from Orabel.
Okay.
You can go to loveorabel.com and we'll test my own skills. Oh, I never know what's going to happen. But these are all movable, and these are giant
fun
mats that go on the wall. You can peel them off. They don't damage paint. It's totally modular, and my kids love coming in here to play with that thing.
I bet. Oh, I love that one. Okay, and I imagine it only gets better from here. What's up next?
It does. I'm sure your kids love to play with construction blocks. This is circuit blocks from eBlocks, which is sort of a build on the classic kids construction block, but it brings in circuitry, electricity, and kids can build all kinds of different circuits and watch things light up and get the cause and effect, and that's at myeblox.com.
That's fantastic.
This is the 3-in-1
look at that.
From Play I Learn. I have it built as my kids have it built as a truck right now. This can be built into a robot or a workbench using all the different tools and parts that are inside. It's
very cool.
Kids have so much fun with it. It's a big guy. But I was going to mention the Fun Forge from Power Your Fun. You can keep your living room furniture where it was and use these 81 different pieces to build different igloos and structures, toss a sheet over the top. And this one's actually STEM.org authenticated.
Oh my gosh, my daughter would love this. I mean, I feel like any kid, because they're all about forts, right? Especially she's 7 right now. And it's, oh my gosh, she destroys the living room. That would be amazing.
And it serves a double purpose. You can toss a sheet over it. Now you have a reading nook. And I also talk a lot about creating spaces in the home to support distance learning. And this is like a little science engineering class meets a place for them to cozy up and read a book or something.
Well, and that's nice and big, but is that one that the pieces just break down and then you can store easily?
It does. It's all just, it's just these little balls and then different rods that you build. So you could even put it inside of a Rubbermaid container or something like that.
Oh, I'm going to have to look into that for myself. All right. Anything else you want to show us? I see perhaps maybe a unicorn back there, maybe some other stuff.
I'll show you. This is, I won't call this a STEM toy, but imagination is also super important.
It's very good.
My favorite company, Schleich. They're the world's leading manufacturer of animal figurines.
Okay.
And a parent may look at this and think, oh, it's a collector's item, it's going to gather dust. The way these figurines ignite a child's imagination, the stories they build, it's mind-boggling. But one last thing back to STEM. This is the Smart Max Start Plus 23-piece magnetic set, 23-piece magnetic set for a toddler or a young learner. This is so satisfying, the way these magnets snap together. You can make all kinds of different shapes. And it's just, if you are a young learner, how does that come together? How does that stick? Why is that hard to pull off? Why do these pieces push apart? You're building those building blocks of curiosity that are going to serve them in science lessons and classes for years and years to come.
That's fantastic. I just keep thinking of the little ones playing on the floor, and this would just be so good. Something to start their imagination, and like you said, all at the same time.
That's exactly
for sure.
Yeah, this one's at smartmaxusa.com. And a
Okay.
couple of the others were at Amazon, and the truck
Yes.
is at ilearntoys.com.
Clark, we really appreciate your time. One last thing, obviously we've gone over all the products, but give me a line very quickly of just why STEM toys and learning in this educational way is so good for kids and their little bitty minds.
You know, it's the economy of the future. If you flash forward 20 years with where things are going with automation and robotics and AI, the sad truth is some job fields are going to diminish while others are going to expand. And even if you don't think of your child as a scientist or as a budding doctor, STEM is going to find its way into so many career paths. It is the language and the economy of the future. So developing those early skills and that passion for this
Absolutely.
is setting your child up not just for creativity and specific knowledge in science, but to have the best living moving forward.
That's fantastic. Clark, thank you so much for your time. We will, of course, put all of the links of all of these products on our website, indiestyle.tv. I have a feeling there will be lots of interest in this one, so we appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Amber.
All right, you bet. Okay, bye. We'll see you next time.